Hi everyone, this is Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and this video is being done at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. There is a meeting that I was unaware of that is going to be done tomorrow, the 16th, that is listed here on Benjamin Fulford's website, that they are basically going to determine what is going to come out over the next few months. You can read this at your leisure. I posted the link on the post here for the my discuss comment that I just posted, or you can just just listen to the video. I'm going to read this for you to kind of give you an idea of what I see in it. But basically, the group of people who have been secretly running the government of the West for thousands of years are determined to fulfill biblical prophecy before relinquishing power, according to high-level secret government sources. This is basically the Illuminati that we've been talking about, the people inside the Bilderberg Group, the George Soros, the David Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts, all of these people that's been running our country. Warren Buffett, they're all part of it. As a part of their plans, they have reached a secret agreement with the Muslim countries to rebuild the Temple of the Mount in Jerusalem in a manner that will leave the Muslim holy city, the Dome of the Rock, intact. In addition, it has been agreed that Jerusalem will be turned into an international city so that it can be a capital for both Jews and Palestinians, the sources say. The architectural plans have already been drawn up, and we want to rebuild the temple in 2012, one senior Zionist sources say. Okay. Unfortunately, the conversation with multiple senior members of the secret government revealed that most of them truly and sincerely believe biblical prophecy to be true and inevitable, including the Armageddon and the death of the large portion of the human race. See, they are planning this out. They've been planning it out. They've been trying to go to World War III. They've been trying to start a war between North Korea and South Korea by sinking one of the subs and blaming it on the other one. That didn't work out, so they're trying to get China to go to war with Iran and Israel to strike Iran, and it's just they've been trying this. They've been failing because people like the White Dragon Society and another one called the Black Dragon Society, and also white hats inside the Pentagon that are good forces have been able to stop them so far. So rooting for the good guys here. The White Dragon Society has made it very clear to the leaders of the Western secret government, these again are the people inside the Federal Reserve, the gangsters that I constantly talk about, that they will be hunted down if they actively try to kill billions of people in their efforts to make prophecies come true. Now, they've tried this many times with the creation of the AIDS virus, the Ebola virus, the SARS that's specifically to attack Asian people. They're just really twisted minds here, folks. Fortunately, it appears that many of them have gotten the message, and they have agreed to carry out the biblical prophecies as part of a great show that will not lead to mass murder. The Gulf of Mexico oil spill psyops may have well been part of this ongoing show, but because of the cloud of disinformation surrounding this incident, we say this only as a matter of speculation. In the meantime, preparations for the big changes in how the planet is run are going ahead full steam behind the scenes. It says, as mentioned last week, the dominant plan now seems to be to replace the US dollar with a gold-backed Amero dollar. The Amero bills have already been shipped to central banks around the world. The rate at which the governments will be able to exchange their dollars for Ameros varies from country to country based upon their negotiating power with the U.S. secret government. One big roadblock to carrying out the plan is what to do with all the dollar-denominated bonds that have been issued around the world over the years. Sources involved in the negotiations say there will only be a short period during which these bonds can be redeemed in Ameros. Also, the gold-backed bonds with compound interest creating astronomical theoretical value will only be redeemed for the value of the underlying gold. This writer, that's Benjamin Fulford, was offered the chance to buy an old 1,000 Mexican gold-backed bond with a theoretical cumulative interest of $500 billion for the sum of $20,000, which is probably about how much the gold is worth. So I wonder if he bought it or not. I have no clue. This meeting this past weekend at the BIS was supposed to be to sort out the issue problems. However, it appears that what they have done is simply promise to fix their problems by implementing Basel III by 2017, when in fact they do not have that much time at all. I do not know what Basel III is or what that's about. Some other plan, who knows. But here's the more important stuff. We're getting down to it. There's also now a huge split in Washington created by the death of Joe Bendana and the investigation into Danielle Del Bosco. He's the guy with the $1 trillion missing bonds. So the trail has led to Davos and the UN, where things have come to a stop for now. There's a big fight going on whether or not to carry out the detailed forensic autopsies of Joe Bendana, with a view starting a murder investigation. Of course, this guy was probably assassinated. Many very powerful forces in Washington are trying to ensure his death is treated as being one of natural causes. Yeah, right. Clearly, the investigation is getting too close to the core of Western secret government. And remember, the Western secret government is the bad guys, folks. The Ben Bernanke, the Timothy Geithner, the thugs in in Washington. And this is the thing I really wanted to focus on here, right here. There's still a lot of tension surrounding the September 16th meeting in Washington aimed at helping the corporate D.C. government meet its September 30th fiscal year-end obligations. In previous posts, Ben talks about by September the 30th that the United States might announce that they are going to default on the international debt that they owe. Then there's also talk of when, not if, but when the Federal Reserve Bank will be bankrupt and have to declare bankruptcy, because it's coming. So China's in Washington for these discussions, according to a source directly involved in the negotiations. Says overall, it appears the disarray in the Western power corridors is getting more intense by the day. Britain seems to be a major threat to the secret establishment. McCall's investigations into the death of Dr. David Kelly, which I don't know what that's about, are expected to ultimately implicate Tony Blair and many other powerful people. Well, Tony Blair and George Bush were buddies for quite a while, so maybe that'll also lead right back to George Bush. It says the British press is no longer subjecting itself to the total media control in the United States, and this is threatening the ability of the secret government to maintain a lockhold on English-speaking global public opinion. Well, good. That means that they're no longer brainwashing their citizens, which is a good thing, because they certainly are still doing it here in America with Fox News and CNBC and all the other mainstream media outlets. Censorship. So at the same time, the Pope remains under heavy siege as investigations into systematic child rape point directly to his involvement in the cover-up of these crimes. Remember, there are these people inside the Vatican there that are worshiping demons, which are basically reptilian aliens from another dimension, but they call them demons, and they are worshiping them. And so, go watch the movie with Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code to see that they've got all kinds of hidden stuff, books they don't want you to know about, and that tell the truth about humanity being immortal spirits, and all that stuff that relates to demons and UFOs, pictures of UFOs and old ancient books in the background as they painted them, flying saucers and stuff like that. So anyway, the 9/11 truth movement is yet another big movement threatening the secret establishment. There is an interesting video on Seeker 401 website about that as well that he put up, and I will point you to that. That is right here. Very interesting. Evidence proving 9/11 story is a lie. You should go to Seeker 401. You can find his link on my listed under red pill sites. Again, if you go to my website and scroll down to red pill sites, there it is. Follow the money, Seeker 401. And basically, this is down the page a little bit. As you can see, that's the first part of it, and it's down the page. But definitely go watch that video. But more and more of it's coming out. We know that. So the bottom line is the end game for all this is going to have to be a full disclosure, the hidden truth to the people of the planet. And that's what this 2012 is all about. The people waking up, the sheep, us waking up and saying, hey, we're tired of it. This is now certain to take place, but the secret government is determined to postpone it till after 2012 so they can build their temple. Well, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what do I see with this? I see that the outcome of this September 16th meeting is probably not going to be good, and it'll probably determine what's going to be said on next Tuesday, September 21st, in the Fed meeting, the last meeting, on whether or not we're going to get a stimulus package or not, which I do not think we will. So what that means is I think that coming out of this meeting, if we see some selling tomorrow and Friday, I think it's probably going to be a result of insiders that come out of this meeting knowing that the crap's going to hit the fan next Tuesday, and all of next week is going to be down big, especially with the you know, and it all makes sense. You got the new movie coming out, Wall Street, as well, coming out on the 24th. So you know, the last time that happened, 1987, Black Monday crash. I don't see any rally, folks. This market's done. I think today might be the last day to get short. I mean, possibly tomorrow. Maybe they shoot it up to 11:30 tomorrow. Maybe by the end of the day. But you know, I think we're going down hard. So take that for what it's worth. That's it. That was just a little special update I thought I'd do throughout the day for you guys. Good luck, everyone.